Hey, everybody. Happy Friday. Hope y'all are having a great day. I have a house full of children, so if you hear them, pardon the interruption. But I wanted to talk to you about specifically desiring growth in your business, growth in your paycheck, growth in your organization size, and two specific metrics that I would be watching if I were you. You guys, it's really fun to get wrapped up in March Madness or March Momentum or whatever you want to call it. There are fun prizes on the table. Matter of fact, I just got my little sizing kit for my Aura ring. I'm recruiting too. I think recruiting is absolutely necessary if you want to be successful. And I hope every single person here who is saying, I want my business to grow in 2026, I hope you're taking advantage of the company-wide momentum that we are creating. And I hope that you are enrolling. I hope that you are working really hard to get feedback on your conversation so that you are being crazy successful with recruiting. I also know that if you want to create personal momentum, you got to pay attention to two specific metrics. Number one, my brand ambassador upgrade rate. How many of my new joins are coming in and quickly grabbing their +1? How many of them are sharing their referral link from jump? Okay, that's a very, very important number to pay attention to. I think for a healthy team to be in momentum, you should be aiming for at least 20%. Okay, 20%. So if you've enrolled 10 people, are at least 2 of them upgraded? Is your team at a 20% upgrade rate? And then you guys know I'm a big proponent or a big fan of keeping track of this metric, and that is your silver development rate. I think if you want to create momentum on your team, then your silver development rate between 20 and 30%. 20 and 30%. And I think that so much of that comes from your boldness, your belief, your energy. Here's what I know about people and about duplication. If people already understood what they had and how to go share it and why other people would benefit from it, they would already be doing it. So the fact that they're not means that they need a leader to come in and help them see from a different perspective why they should be doing something like this. They need a leader to come in and say, here's why people could benefit from what you have to offer, and let me help you overcome your own limiting beliefs. Oftentimes what we'll do is we'll say, hey, listen, so your VIP membership comes with a referral link. I can absolutely help you share that with somebody, and y'all could go on this journey together. I'm sure people have come to mind who would benefit. And then you believe their limiting belief. You believe when they say, yeah, but I need to get my own results first. You believe that instead of saying, actually, you're going to be probably shocked to know most people don't wait. Here's why. Your results might be different than someone else's results. And there's really no reason for your person to continue to suffer with whatever they're struggling with if you can help them get started on their own journey. Everybody's body's different. And what's really cool is your friend could start getting results even faster than you. But the accountability of doing it together, it really does make all the difference. Okay? So don't believe your new person's limited belief. They don't need your help to already believe what they're believing. They need your help to say, hey, actually, are you open to a different perspective on that? Or because some of them are going to say, well, I've done something before, or you're going to get all kinds of limiting beliefs. But you guys, it takes a leader to say, let's go from here. Let me show you this other perspective. And oftentimes that's enough. And they're able to say, oh my gosh, you're right. So I always use a real estate agent's example. Like, I know you think you need your own your own results to have belief. But let me tell you why that's not true. Think about real estate agents. They don't have to bathe in the bathtub of the house that they are selling in order to know if somebody could benefit from that home. They just have to know the features of the house. How many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, and then they have to know, what is my client looking for? Okay, so for you to share this, you don't have to know the ins and outs of the science. You don't have to know the ins and outs of what you're going to get as results. You just have to know these products focus on gut health, hormone regulation, can aid in weight loss. Okay, got it. What are my friends and family dealing with? Are they dealing with things that are rooted in gut health, that are hormone related, are they wanting to lose weight? If the answer is yes, how selfish is it for us to say, well, they can wait. They can wait until I have a delightful experience. We wouldn't do that anywhere else. We wouldn't say, I can't invite you to the restaurant until I've gone and had the 7-course meal alone. So just know that people don't need your help to believe their limiting belief. They need a leader to offer a counter perspective. And when you do that with energy, support, belief, and boldness, and just say, hey, listen, you can borrow my belief. While we're working on yours, you can borrow mine. Can I show you what that would look like? Now all of a sudden, we're having a different conversation. Now all of a sudden, they're saying, yeah, you could, what would that look like? You mean you can tell them your results? Absolutely. Okay, so if you're serious about wanting personal momentum during company momentum, after company momentum, these are metrics that you have to pay attention to. Once you can get your upgrade rate increased and your silver development rate increased, then you can focus on what is my silver to gold rate? What is my gold to ruby rate? What is my ruby to emerald rate? But you guys, we got to start with how many of my customers can I get upgraded, meaning they've shared once, and then how many of those that have taken some action can I get to silver? That is what is going to be the determining factor between whether or not your team heads into your own season of momentum. And you absolutely can control that with your willingness to offer counter perspectives, check for understanding, and then empower and scaffold the support to move people forward. So, hope that's helpful. It was just really on my heart today and wanted to pass along. See y'all later.